Howdy, partner. Do you want to check out and install this Eason 3-light geometric LED ceiling light from Lowe's? Well, you're in luck. I'm going to show you today. The light comes nicely packaged, and it has instructions and all your mounting hardware and your wire nuts. And then inside, you'll find the 3-light LED, as well as the mounting plate. So we're going to get into these instructions, get it all taken apart, and get started up there. So you just take out the 4 screws that are holding the mounting plate on. This is exactly how you'll reattach it once we're towards the end of the project. You're going to take out the mounting plate, and together with the included mounting plate screws and wire nuts, we're going to get this stuck up to the ceiling and move on through the install. Once you have removed your old fixture, or before you remove your old fixture, you want to go out to your circuit breaker and turn off the power. Make sure you have no power there. Just hitting the wall switch is not good enough. You need to do that as well, but also turn off the circuit breaker. Then you can take a non-contact voltmeter if you have one and check it to make sure that all these wires are completely dead. If you don't feel comfortable with this, go ahead and hire an electrician to come on and do this for you. So you can take this big plate and figure out which way you want to angle the light, because it's going to run along this plate. So meaning if the light's going to be this way mainly or that way, you want to figure out how you want that oriented. And then once you get it up there, there's a ton of holes here. So you can go ahead and get it up and then figure out your orientation. And then using the included hardware, you just want to put it up with the little screw. It's a normal Phillips head screwdriver. And you're going to get it mounted. Pretty easy. They give you way more length than you need on this. So we're going to go ahead and measure it out and figure out how long we want these to be, and then we'll do that adjustment. But man, this could be for a really high ceiling. When you adjust this, it's kind of interesting. So you can push in through here, and then when you pull it, it will not come back out. But if you push here on this piece that's kind of springy, you can then re-release it. So it's got an auto locking, as well as that plastic piece that we'll show you. But once you put it in, it does lock unless you push that. So it's kind of a one-way feed. So once you figure out how high you want this from your table or the room or whatever, we're going to say we want it 24 inches. So what you want to do is take a small piece of tape, and then you want to hold this line nice and tight and say, okay, I want it at 24 inches. So that's going to be right here. And you can go ahead and line that up with that tiny piece of tape. I would double check it. There we go. And then you're going to feed that wire through the back. Be gentle, it shouldn't take much force. And keep pulling it until you get to your tape. And then you want to go just into the tape. Perfect. So what we're going to do after that is put this plastic piece back down to lock it down. Which means you're going to go all the way down and then feed this through. And then once you've fed all that through, then you can neatly wind the spare wire or cable. Again, be careful with this because some of the lights have cords running through there. You certainly don't have to, but I'm going to take a little zip tie and tie that up. And it'll fit right in here when we mount it. So we're going to do it to the other side, and then we'll get it hung. Then before you hang it up, I'd give it one quick measure on both sides. That way you can make any small adjustments before it's hung up. So let's go to ceiling. All right, so either you want to be on a ladder that you can rest this light on or have a partner, but you're going to connect your wires back. You should have the neutral on neutral, hot on hot, and then the ground to the ground. Usually you're going to be color coded, but it depends on your exact wiring at the house. So you're going to get all that up there. And then once you've got everything tucked back in neatly into the junction box, you want to make sure that you're not pinching anything on top here. And then you're just going to feed this up over the bracket and try to line up those holes that were screwed in when we first took it out of the box. So make sure you don't have any of these wires grabbing it like over here. There we go. So once you get it all lined up, just tighten in those screws along the side and you should be pretty good. Moment of truth. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you can also adjust these 3 different lights and they turn all different directions. So you can kind of angle it whichever way you think looks cool for your room. Just like that. And then what we did is we put on a dimmer switch. With the dimmer switch, you can go up or down and you can see we can change the brightness. Pretty cool. All right, well, I really like this light that we got sent from our friends at Lowe's. It is really brightens up the room, makes it much more modern, and I think it's gonna be a great addition to our game room. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope this was helpful. If you get this light to go ahead and get it set up, it really was pretty easy. It came fully assembled, just a couple little adjustments and we're good to go. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you appreciate this video and also more home how-to tips and tricks. Always share on Mr. Greg's How To with, remember our slogan, if I can do it, you can too. Thanks for watching.